guys, we are doing our recap and review for season 2 of Sister Wives. This is Joe's first go around with the earlier seasons. So I've been picking out specific episodes to get him caught up on some of the family lore and give him some context for one of the many things that just like irritate me and make me go off my rocker when it comes to watching the show.
Yes.
Yes. And he's very excited about it.
Yes.
We had 6 episodes to cover this time.
Yep.
We did episode 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Yes.
So episode 2, Free Range Browns, starts with everyone packing up and heading up to the family ranch in Wyoming so they could escape some of the media attention.
Yes.
What did you think of the episode?
Well, I'm going to go in my notes first. They had just announced themselves as polygamists.
Yes.
Like I said, they were going to visit Cody's parents in Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's mom had a spokes in a wheel analogy, which I found very weird. I guess I'll go into that. And then the horse throws McKelty off.
Yes.
And she dislocated her hip.
Yes.
And then Cody brought the horse back to McKelty. So what I took away from this was, first off, Cody's mom's house looked like it was going to fall down.
Yeah, at any moment it really did. It was just very dilapidated.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it definitely needed that coat of paint for sure.
Yep.
What do you think of the trip out there, and how many car troubles they had along the way?
Which one was that? I remember the car trouble on the way to Vegas.
Yeah, they were blowing tires trying to get to Wyoming as well.
Okay.
Because this is the trip where everyone went except for Janelle and Cody and Hunter, and they left a day later and still got there roughly the same time because it took so long.
Okay, because they didn't call Cody for help. That's right.
Yeah, like they were 1 hour away from home, not even according to Logan, and they're calling everyone except for him to help because apparently he's useless.
Well,
Yeah.
that happens, but you got to keep your cars.
Yeah.
You got to keep them in good shape.
Exactly. You have this big a family. Like, you would think that, like, maintaining the cars so that people would be safe on the road would be, like, a very high priority, not like Cody's motorcycle or his Lexus or anything.
So I want to go back to the spokes in a wheel. That thing, I was like, what?
It's the weirdest analogy.
Yeah, I was like, I understood what she was getting at, but yeah, it was a weird analogy that, like, basically I took it as the more wives, the merrier.
Yeah.
It was like, when you have one wife, it's like she's got to do everything. When you bring another wife in, you can move the spokes around, and they can all do different things, but
like division of labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's a lot of spokes in a wheel, and like if you're gonna use that analogy, it's like, that means you need like 40 wives, and
you'd be like Warren Jeffs at that point.
Yeah, it's like one's plenty.
One is plenty.
Yeah,
I mean, for sure, plenty.
Yeah, and then what I thought was kind of funny was, it's like, obviously we're watching Special Forces as well, which you guys know.
Yeah.
And the horse that everybody was told not to ride threw McKelty off.
Mm-hmm. And
then Cody immediately grabbed the horse and took the horse back to McKelty, which I understood somebody needed to grab the horse. So it just didn't run off or anything. But being that we watched the episode of Special Forces where Cody literally grabbed the hostage and then dragged the hostage without a gas mask into the room with the gas and got him killed.
Yeah.
And just to see that, oh, hey, by the way, here's the horse that just broke your hip. He's with me now.
Yeah, let's make sure he can stomp all over you.
Yeah.
If need be.
Yeah, it's like you're on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that part because that is
It's like, yeah, you're immobile. If this horse goes crazy, it's just gonna trample all over you.
Yeah, it's a good point. I just always looked at it as like he was more concerned about teaching the horse a lesson than he was about making sure that like his child was not like in a bag of broken bones on the ground.
Well, yeah, he did mention that. It's like, oh, this horse can't get away with that.
Yeah,
You
like
gotta teach this horse a lesson. You just can't go around throwing people off of you.
yeah, like you just sit the horse down and have a long conversation
Yeah.
with it. Like shut the fuck up, buddy. And I did notice when they were all painting the house that like Maddie and Robin were like play fighting with the paint.
Mm-hmm.
So like once upon a time, Robin didn't have a stick up her butt. Like she could be fun. Like I just think that like 20 years with Cody has just drained all of the happiness and life out of her. And it's really interesting now because Maddie went on like a Instagram AMA not too long ago, and someone asked about like her relationship with Robin, and her response was, Robin is a liar. If she is talking, she is manipulating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So like very different from the way it was back in season 2.
Okay. So is that Flagstaff, the home of the stick up Robin's butt?
I mean, it might be. Yeah. Leslie Knope style. All right. So then episode 3 is the price of polygamy.
Yes.
This is where Janelle and Cody go away camping, and Robin is wanting to know how she's going to pay her bills. So let me just slide this on the counter here for you, and somebody can pay this for me because I'm not going to get a job ever.
Yeah. And I have written down, quote, snack, not a meal, which is something that she called out that completely went over my head
Yeah.
at first. And that was said to Christine's daughter.
Yeah. Isabel.
Robin was still living by herself.
Mhm.
And she could have moved in with Janelle or Mary, but chose to live by herself, which that kind of goes into stuff written down from season 1 that she keeps talking about wanting to be part of the sister wives, sisterhood, but whenever these opportunities come up to be part of the extended family, she chooses to be on her own.
Exactly. Like she talks out of both sides of her face all the time, and then plays the victim.
Oh.
Like even way back when.
And then the snack, not a meal thing, that was like there's a pantry where everybody was keeping the food.
Yeah.
But
they have their food store pantry. Like, how are you gonna take cereal away from a kid who's hungry? Like, 'cause those kids were just walking into Christine's kitchen and taking whatever it was that they wanted, and Christine was never saying anything about that because she fed the whole family.
right.
And in later seasons, you'll see in the back of Robin's kitchen on a refrigerator a note that says, "Do not ask Robin or Mindy first," because Mindy was the nanny.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just like, she's never been willing to share the resources in the same way that like she expected everyone else to share with her.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else to say about episode 3?
And I have written down another Robin quote that says, "I hope they miss me." And I assume, it's like I wish I would have knew exactly what that meant, but
I remember that she was talking about like if they took any of the other sister wives out of the equation because they are valuable to the family, that they would be missed. And she wants to have that same value and be missed should she not be a part of this situation.
yeah, you're right.
It's pretty hard to be like on the same level if you're not.
You're not there.
Yeah, you're not there. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
And she could have been there. She had opportunities. She
Right.
elected not to.
Right. Yep. I think that's what I was getting at.
Let's put that bill on the counter though. Ridiculous, Pebbles.
So you're at 8.5 minutes or 9.5?
9.5.
Okay.
Continuing with season 2, we're now on to episode 8, Holiday and Crisis. And this is where all of the Browns spend Christmas in that bronchitis-filled cabin where everyone's coughing and hacking and just the nasty is dripping down the windows, basically.
Yeah.
And all of the older Brown kids know about the move that's going to happen, but they have not told any of the younger kids.
Yep. So what I wrote there is it's been 4 months since going public, and they had the talk with the younger ones about having to move.
Mm-hmm.
And what I took from this one is I think they said at this point they were going to be moving in 3 days. So that's a rush job.
Yeah.
So just tell everybody ahead of time.
I just think it's hella traumatic too to like drop that on those kids and then be like, oh, by the way, you can't tell any of your friends or teachers or anyone what's happening.
Yeah, could have been planned much better. But, it was just bad writing.
Oh, stop. Bad writing. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Playing up the drama for the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, like, I did think that, like, it was cute in the cabin. Like, Mary's making everyone the Christmas jammies, and the wives are all, like, trying to cook together. And once again, Robin has to, like, separate herself and be like, I just didn't know what to do. I didn't feel comfortable. And then Christine, who seasons later, Cody would scream on the front porch saying you never made her feel welcome, is the one encouraging Robin, just get involved, it'll be fine, like, be a part of the family. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you see that, like, over and over in the series, like, Christine's trying. Mm-hmm. And it's all gonna get thrown back in her face that you never tried with these people, which is bullshit. What do you think of Christine saying that if we move, I got McKelty a phone, and like Cody's reaction to that?
When he just like got up on the side of her face?
Yeah, he like leans into her all close and like almost like looking down on her. And he's just like, what part of this don't you understand?
So I think that was just, I think he was just being overly dramatic to the point where he was trying to be funny.
I don't think he was trying to be funny at all. I think he was menacing, honestly, in that moment. Like it made me feel uncomfortable watching it.
At first, that's what I thought, but then as I thought about it, there's no way.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
I think Cody in private was a very different person than he was on the show. Mm-hmm. And I think that was just a little bit of the mask slipping in that moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe. But yeah, it was just, it went so over the top so fast.
Yeah, like it escalated really quick. It felt very out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's who he really is, and he was just really good at like putting on the show for everyone. Mm-hmm. Getting the old razzle-dazzle. The razzle-dazzle. All right, so then episode 9 is No Place for Home. And in this episode, Christine is still adamantly against moving. Brings up every chance she gets, but they're still full steam ahead, and Cody takes Robin and Mary to Vegas to start scouting houses. Yep.
So I have written down that the kids are the ones writing be positive notes all around the house.
Mm-hmm, because the more adults.
The adults are being a bunch of crybabies.
Yeah.
The adults apparently think that 15 and 16 bedroom houses just grow on trees.
Seriously.
Everywhere.
Like, legitimately, the house that they were living in Lehigh wasn't even a 15, 16 bedroom house. So, like, why?
Yeah. And then I have this note written down as kind of a facetious comment, because I know that eventually they move into a cul-de-sac with 4 homes. Mm-hmm. So I wrote down 4 homes on a cul-de-sac, all with the same owner. That seems very convenient, because you all know how I feel that the show has definitely got some writing problems.
Some scripting to it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
But we did find out later that they were not all the houses that I thought they were. Yeah. They were a little bit more spread out, and they ended up falling through and moving into other houses. So
yes,
I had to kind of eat that one a little bit. But Yeah, it allowed for foreshadowing, so it was a little bit better writing than most of the episodes.
Oh my god. And in this, Robin has her dad or stepdad come along
Yes.
to help look at the houses because he knows the area. But like, the actual fact of the matter is that Robin's family lives in Vegas.
Yes.
And so the whole, I just feel like they didn't need to move, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one has actually been prosecuted solely for polygamy. It's the add-on charge in like a bajillion years.
Mm-hmm.
And the one person in that family who has a story of having someone in their family prosecuted for polygamy was like 2 generations before, and she's the one sounding all the alarm bells, like, we don't need to be doing this.
Right.
So, when the kids are packing up, one of them mentions like being in that house for 5 years, and like 5 to 7 years is about like Cody max in one place. He gets the itch to move constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just really felt like, yeah, there was an investigation because there had to be an investigation because the Browns were like basically throwing it in their face by going public.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't going to do anything about it. And moving to another state doesn't stop an investigation because people will just go get you from the other state. It's not like you're going through an invisible, like, impenetrable force field or something like that once you like cross that Nevada line.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like Robin's family lived there, and so Cody was itching to move, and that was the perfect solution for her. And that's kind of the beginning of the favoritism that you see is we're going to move to where Robin's family is. Because really, why else are you moving to like Las Vegas? It's called Sin City.
People in Vegas are going to be a lot more tolerant. We learned that in episode 10, Gambling on the Future.
Mm.
That is a direct quote.
That is a direct quote, and if the people in Vegas were so much more tolerant, and that's the reason they're going, like, I just don't buy it. It's horseshit. Nope, I don't buy it. But this is the episode where they're throwing Mary the surprise party for her 40th birthday, and then when Robin and Cody and Mary get home, the dogs are like rushing up to them, and Mary's poor old dog gets kicked by Robin to get out of her way. Which, I love my dogs.
Yeah.
If I saw someone kicking my dog, would be over for them.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it was a blink and you miss it moment, and literally I looked down to like see what I had on my paper, and I missed it.
Yeah.
So we had to
rewind.
like, oh, that was it. Oh, you better roll it back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sister Wives fans are rabid. Like, we will scroll through this footage. The bar of entertainment is really low. I don't want to tell you. But yeah, so then episode 10, Gambling on the Future. This is the one where they actually tell the kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you were jumping the gun on that.
Yeah.
Like, the kids are obviously hella devastated. Cody is so adamant we have to leave Monday because of reasons, I don't want to be arrested, blah, 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 horseshit. Until the vacation rental says, oh, it's not going to be available for the next day. Like, if it's that big of a issue and a real issue, you're getting the hell out of Dodge.
Right.
It's not like, oh, we can just wait another day. That's no big deal. Like, you go and you stay in a motel for the night if it's that big of a deal.
Which they did.
Yeah.
They left Monday night.
They did leave Monday night, but after a whole lot of like kicking and screaming on everyone else's part.
Yes. Yeah, that's where they had all the blowouts and everything.
Yeah.
All the signs.
All the signs.
If you watched the recap or the watch along for episode 8.
Yeah, and Cody is running around like a madman with a chicken with his head cut off, putting tires that are on the wrong size on cars, and just in general buffoonery.
But he saw the signs.
So, episode 11, Sister Wives in the City of Sin. They've got 30 days in the vacation rental. Robin gets the first house. Janelle feels bad for loving the house that she does and taking that one, and then Christine gets the next house, Robin or Mary gets the last house.
Yep.
Did you notice at all in this episode that Robin is like trying to be the spokesperson for the family?
Give me an example.
So like the producers will ask a question or the family will be talking about something and Robin has to like interject like she's been there for the entire 15, 16, 20 years of the relationship and knows all the things and is the expert on everything. Like she does that way more than like any of the other wives do.
I do notice that she does seem to be the one to talk the most on the couch.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Like it's always irritated me because it's like you weren't there.
It is a little off-putting,
Yeah.
but if nobody else is going to speak up, then
I'm not sure nobody else was gonna speak up though. I think she just decided like this is my show.
well, then somebody else should talk as well.
Wow.
They're all adults.
They're all adults. It's true. What do you think about the fact that Mary got a house so much further away from everyone?
She got the house that she wanted.
Right. That is true. And on the one hand, I think she should absolutely have the house that she wanted. But I also think that it's a little wild that the house that she wanted was so far away.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're going into these rentals knowing that this is just a temporary situation. So if it's not a permanent situation, does it really matter if the house that you get is to your exact specifications, even though it's further away from everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
When you can save the family a little bit of money, which could potentially help them get into other houses in a more permanent situation sooner, and be right next door to Robin, which is what she is always saying, that she wants such a close relationship with Robin.
I think it depends on your personality.
Yeah.
I think that's a sacrifice I would be willing to make.
Right.
But not everybody is willing to make those things. I'm not saying that Mary is or is not that way, but
Yeah.
everybody else got what they wanted. Why should she not?
Why should she not? Yeah, which I get too. I don't think that I would be that person in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably be more the Janelle in the situation where I got what I wanted, but I feel guilty because it's so much money and I assumed it was going to be something better for somebody else and like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think you and I are both the Janelles in this situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we can look at, like you brought up, look at the long term.
Yeah.
It's like this is going to be the temporary situation.
Yeah.
A little bit of inconvenience now is going to shorten the length amount of time before we get to what we actually want.
Exactly.
But it's like nobody else inconvenienced themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So you could more easily say, hey, everybody else got exactly what they want.
That is
Why
true.
should I be the one to sacrifice?
That is true. What do you think about the big reveal at the end that Robin and Cody are having a baby and that it's a big secret to the rest of the family so far?
I'm curious to see exactly, or see if we find out how long it's been.
Yeah, same.
The Robin going over to talk to Mary, I think is the best way to handle that.
I completely agree, and I got to give her props for that because that would be a really difficult position to be in. Like if you're married
Mm-hmm.
and everyone else is having the kids around you that you wish you could have.
Mm-hmm. If it's just been a couple days, which the show, or at least the Couch Confessional, is inferring that it's been longer than that.
Right.
If it's just been a couple days, I think it'd be fine. But if it's been a couple weeks, I could see some fireworks because particularly Christine does not seem to take too kindly to secrets being kept.
Yeah, which I mean, you're supposed to be one big happy family. Like the fact that they want to have their own little private secrets and things like that just seems really like weird and off-putting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's like the wedding dress situation all over again.
That's what I'm referring to.
Okay. Well, what'd you think of the season as a whole? All right, I'll take that.
I could use more 20-minute episodes and fewer 40-minute episodes.
I get that, but I didn't think you're going to be rocking the 40s for a while there, sorry. I know.
I lied to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said we wouldn't get the 40-minute episodes until first
Okay.
season.
We wouldn't get all 40-minute episodes until
5
further
minutes.
seasons.
Calorie smalls.
I know. That's what I do. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for having me.
Alright guys, bye. We'll see you next time. Last episode of season 3, recap and review, episode 11, Sister Wives in the City of Sin. So they've got 30 days in the vacation rental. They have arrived.
Alright, so I've got that Robin moved out first, then Janelle, then Christine, then Mary. Vegas is a land of religious freedom. But Cody still, even though this directly contradicts what he said in the previous episode, he was concerned about intolerance.
Yeah.
And if he was concerned about intolerance, why would they move?
I mean, it's a valid question, and it's because Robin's family lives there.
But we did get to meet some of the neighbors.
We did meet some of the neighbors, and they were all much more accepting than I think I might have been in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I have hindsight to look back and be like, those people are assholes. Why would I want to be friends with them? Like, back then I might have been fine. They might have been okay back then. But yeah, so Robin gets the first house because she cries and says that her kids have just had to move so much. And so they all say, you know, okay, you can have the first house.
So I actually didn't pick up as much on that as, for some reason, Robin's kids had to get into school and the other kids didn't.
And it might have sounded like that, but it was all of the kids had to get into school. And I kind of questioned, like, whose house did they put down as the address for those kids to all enroll in school? Because you know they're not enrolling the kids based on like a vacation rental house. And Christine says that it's a 30-minute drive, so they wouldn't even have been in the right school district at that point anyway. So were they all just trying to say everyone was living in Robin's little rental house?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so the wives get houses that are relatively close to each other. Christine and Robin are on the same street.
Mm-hmm.
Janelle is like right around the corner practically. Mary's over a mile away.
Yep.
What did you think of that?
So we discussed this a little bit.
Yeah.
And everybody got the house that they wanted.
They did.
So that's the important thing.
That is that, yeah. And I go back and forth when it comes to Mary because having had my own fertility struggles, I don't think that Mary should be penalized, made to feel less than, any of those things because she has less kids. But at a certain point, like, you do have less people to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she wants to have this amazing bond with Robin, and Cody said that the house right next to Robin was for rent as well, but it was smaller and not as nice. Like, why wouldn't Mary have wanted to be in that house if she wanted such a close, tight bond with Robin?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
But it's not the house you wanted.
It's not the house she wanted, yeah.
Is it a selfish thing? Yeah, but there's 4 of them.
Yeah. It's a very interesting contrast between Mary's personality and Janelle's personality, and you can see why they really clashed, like, big time, like, before the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mary got what she wanted, and Janelle also got what she wanted, but Mary's opinion is, it doesn't matter, because this is what I want, and Janelle's opinion is, I feel really bad taking this house. Like, she's got all this, like, entrenched guilt over, like, having something nice for herself because the resources could go to other people.
I get that. Based on those perspectives, I think even a couple episodes ago, you said that either I would get along with Janelle, or if I was one of the wives, I would probably be a Janelle.
You would be.
And I would agree with that assessment. I'm very low maintenance. So.
Yeah. Like Janelle probably was the only person who was actually suited for polygamy under the entire, like, she's just so chill, relax, I'll do whatever's best for everyone else, like, puts everyone else's needs ahead of her.
Mm-hmm. So, and yeah, it's kind of like one of my recently discovered favorite quotes is, make sure I say it right. What's bad for the beehive is bad for the bee, or what's good for the beehive is good for the bee.
Right, which I get.
So
yeah,
it's you can still be selfish and it not be bad for everyone around you. If you're really making the best decision for yourself, mm-hmm. you are making the best decision for those who you are in constant contact with.
And I think that eventually Janelle kind of does get there. Like, not that she ever becomes like a selfish person, she doesn't, but she does start to understand that like her needs matter as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that is probably the more healthy way of looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then the episode ends with Robin and Cody are pregnant with Solomon. And it's a big secret because they're not going to tell anybody because they like their secrets.
Yes. So I guess we'll find out what in season 3, episode 1 you're going to force me to watch, I would assume.
Yeah, we're going to do that too. So how do you think that's going to go over with everybody?
Well, Robin's having a one-on-one with Mary.
Mm-hmm. Which I actually like because
I think that's the best way to handle that.
I do too. I'll give Robin props for that because that would be a tough situation for Mary to be in 100%.
Yeah. Having I think going to the wives first mm-hmm. is probably going to be the best way to handle, but if they've known for a couple days, I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
Right.
If they've known for a couple weeks, I think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, because I don't know that it ever actually says in the show like how long they knew for, but just based on like how everything went with the wedding dress, I got the feeling that like this was their like, oh, it's our little secret, like mm-hmm. that they kind of hung on to for a little while so that they had their own little thing.
Yeah, they're definitely making it sound like they've known for an extended amount of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, if that is the case, then there's going to be some fireworks.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder too, because based on like the timeline of things, because Solomon was born in October, they moved in January. So they had to get pregnant like in the vacation rental, right? With like everybody else around, which is creepy and weird.
I don't think they care.
I don't think they care either. But like, you don't have a permanent place to live. You're just like flying by the seat of your pants and like, this is the perfect time to try to have a baby. Dumbass decisions.
Be fruitful, multiply.
That's really what it is too. All right, so what did you think of season 2 as opposed to season 1?
I wish all the episodes were 20 minutes instead of half and half.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's gonna be like this for a while, I think.
Sorry, I was still able to make the interview on time. So.
You did. All right, babe. Thanks for watching with me.
Thanks for having
All right. Bye, guys. See you for season 3.